channel open.
Check it out. Ooh, look what came in. Issue 5. We are now at issue 5 of Build the Enterprise 1701D. This has been an outstanding build so far. Holy moly. Alright, so as you know, of course, the model started out with Eagle Moss, and now Fan Home has it, and it is so cool that we're able to rebuild and pick up where we left off at. However, this book is amazing. Today's video will cover all the stages, which is going to be stages 15, 16, 17, and 18. This is going to be an exciting one because we're going to be working on an area that I think is pretty cool. All right, it stunned everybody on the first episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and I'm hoping today this will be something interesting that you'll be watching as well unfold. But without further ado, I think it's time we need to get down to the bench. And the reason why I'm not opening the book this time is because I want you guys to feel the excitement as we go between stages 15 through to 18. This video is going to be epic. I think so. We're going to be hitting a milestone, and I'm pretty excited about it. Outstanding. So without further ado, let us get down to the bench and start cracking away at this. Woo! Okay, welcome back to the bench, guys. Okay, as you can see, I took the frame and I put it out. Okay, so since I took the frame out, obviously we're going to be working on some parts here. This is just the basic stuff. All right, so we have this and we have this. Now I noticed how all the others were kind of shiny and this one's dulled out. I do not know why. I don't know, maybe they just stopped putting glossiness on them, but for now that's what we're working with. Now, of course, all the other ones here aren't as dry as that one, so I don't know what the deal is. Maybe a different manufacturer, I'm not sure. This is still stuff that I've gotten from Eagle Moss, and as we all know, yeesh, that was crazy. All right, so Fan Home has it now, and most of my supplies have been coming from Fan Home, so this is cool. So what we're going to do really quick is we're going to start on this side, and we're going to put the two pieces here and here, which are going to be these two pieces, and then I'm going to put these two on the other side. And since you guys have already seen how I've done the rest, I really don't think I need to drag you guys into this and watching me put these in. But once I get to the last one, I will come back and let you guys see the finished product. Alright, and now I'm on the last screw for this stage. Alright, so far we're moving along here. We're moving along on this stage 15. So this is the frame. Now I'm assuming that there's going to be another piece of frame that's going to go and attach here. Okay, so I do not know, because I haven't really looked at all the other stages yet, but I can tell you for now, I can tell you pretty much we're probably going to get another piece. Could be another one of these two bigger pieces just attaching here, because we still have the top part of the saucer that's got to fit in here somehow. I'm really interested to seeing how this is all gonna pan out. It does have a little bit of flexibility to it, but I think that's just the way that it is. But other than that, that came out really nice. So then we'll move it on to this side. So like I said, it's now too big for the screen, so I'll have to zoom out more if need be. Alright, so that is what stage 15 is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep for stage 16, and I'll be right back. Alright, here's all the parts that we're going to need for stage 16. Okay, so we have, basically, we're going to have the shuttle bay doors, some BP screws, some BM screws, obviously for the frame, and then we will be bringing this back in, of course, only because we got to put in the shuttle bay doors, and then we'll be bringing back the frame to do this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this and attach it to the frame, and then we'll come back. I'll show you it all done, and then I will come back again and we will start putting on the shuttle bay doors. And since we're only doing it once for this, I'll have to just show you how I'm doing it, because it's going to be pretty tricky. So without further ado, I'm going to bring back the frame and start cracking on this. And here we are. We're going to start working on this part. What we're going to do is put on shuttle bays 2 and 3. As it's showing in the book, we are going to have to put this upside down and move some of these wires out the way. Not as good as it says on the book, but it gets the job done. I set up 2 BP screws. So what we're going to do is it wants us to do this side first. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it inside, and then once I put it inside, then we'll go to the other side and get it all set up. Okay, so this is a little finicky, but that's okay. We're gonna make it fit. There's no easy way to do this. Okay, so this is an issue here. Oh, I found a leeway here. Ah, Yahtzee. Alright. Found a loophole. Look at that. It fits really snug in there. Awesome. So what we're going to do is get the screw going. Screw it in. I wonder if this at some point is going to kind of have that force field glow around it. Okay. It's a possibility. Alright, so we're going to do a test. Nope. Okay, doesn't want to move. That's perfect. Okay. And as the instructions say, we're going to go to the other side. Let's hope this side's a little bit easier. Even though you did the 90-degree turn on these wires, it still makes it a bit of a hassle to get this in there. Outstanding. Go that way with it. Alright, so that's what you want to do. You want to go in this way and then have it come in. For at least that side. Which I think, if I remember quite right, I could probably have to play it back, but I think that's how we did the other side. And of course, we're going to get the screw, and we're going to screw it in. Just be on the lookout that, you know, this is plastic, so you want to get in there nice and snug. Kind of play for it. Okay, and right now this side, there's a bit of a gap. So I don't know. That's why. Okay. So if you don't want a gap, you gotta hold it down. Okay. Did that. Okay. That's that. Alright. Hey, if there is a light leak in there, that'd probably be cool, because then there'd be like a force field color going around the edge of that. Other than that, that's how it looks once you're done. That came out pretty good. But I can see some imperfections, but I'm sure once it's connected and everything, probably won't see it. But that came out really good. Okay? Alright. And so, what we're going to have to do is then we go into stage 17. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much set everything back up for stage 17. Here we are, folks, stage 17. This one's going to be kind of cool. Looks like, from what I'm seeing, we're going to be finishing the frame, or at least some part of the frame, for the upper saucer. So we're going to be putting this piece in, and then we have a few other pieces. If you're a big Trek fan, you kind of already see what we're going to do. But for now, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to take this piece, and it just clicks right into place. Okay? So we're just going to take this and line it up with the holes. Okay? There's some holes that have to line up, and then they just line right up. And of course, don't worry, they don't come off. All right, they just click in place. Okay, they just click in place. If you're a Trekkie fan, you kind of see where we're going with this. But we're gonna leave that here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this piece off, and we're gonna bring back the frame. We do have our screws, our BM screws. There is a boatload, folks. There's a boatload here. I was expecting like 4 or 5, but there's more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back the frame. And since we're bringing back the frame, it takes up a lot of space. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pretty much set this all up to give you an idea of where things are going. So since we already know that this obviously is going to line up right here, so this is going to line up here, and then these two pieces are going to line up together. So you see how we need screws to do all that. They're going to line up, and then this piece will then go in here, and then the other clamp will then come right down here, and that will lock this frame in place, which is kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these pieces together with the screws, with the BM screws, and then I'll come back and show you again with it all screwed in. Alright, and as promised, here it is, the completed frame thus far. This is kind of cool. It's freaking huge. Freaking huge. Let me blow out here. And this is the bench. Look at that. This is huge. This is huge. Okay? it's about as wide as the book, if not wider. That's big, guys. Okay, so holy cow. But anyway, moving on, we now have to go to stage 18. So what I'm going to do is, I think this part is going to be gone for the rest of the video. So unless we have to come back to this, then I want to bring it back to the bench. But it is got some weight to it. All right, it's got some weight, a little under a pound, but it's got some weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab the pieces for stage 18, and we'll keep on moving. And here we are, stage 18. We're going to do some windows. This is going to be excruciatingly just on windows. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how easy this one is. It's basically, you just put the windows in, and then we're going to put the silver pieces on top, and then we're going to use the screws, and we're going to put the screws in, and then after that we'll do a light test, and then that will be it for stage 18. And then after that we will wait until the next video is able to come out with the next book. So what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to have you guys watch me do all this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this upside down. I'm going to fill all the windows in with all these pieces. Then I'm going to put it all together. Once it's all together, then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, here we are. It is all done. Step B is complete. My DM screws have all been put in. All the lights have been put in, and all is done. So what I'm going to do is, just like it shows up here in the book, I'm going to do a light test. So what we're going to do is we're going to slot this in C and D. Okay, really doesn't matter which side you put it on, as long as you have it in there. So I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. All right, since those are in there nice and snug, here comes the moment of truth, that there's no light leaks. And I'll be damned. No light leaks. Awesome. All right, so now we'll do a light test, and as you can see, it's pretty well lit with all the lights on and all of my shop lights on. I'm going to turn this one off so you could see. No light leaks. And there it is, shining from there. So as if the ship was flying by. You can see how it's going to go into the light. And as you can see real up close, no light leaks. Outstanding. Outstanding. I'm impressed. Now, of course, these windows do seem to be appearing kind of a little up above the saucer, but still, I like it for what this is intended to be. A mixture of different enterprises. I think this is fine. This is tolerable. This is worth it. I mean, hell, even with it off, it still looks pretty decent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug it nice and gently, okay, because I don't want to ruin this board. But with the board not connected, still looks pretty decent. You can tell which windows are not going to light and which ones are, so that's not bad. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for stage 18. On our next video, when we move along, we'll see how that is. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for this book of issue 5. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you don't, hit the unlike button. If you'd like to leave a comment, please feel free. If, of course, at any time you feel like this is really cool and you want to see more of this content, then hit that subscribe button below. That way you get all the up-to-date videos. We're going to keep sending as many videos out as we can until I finally catch up to where I left off from the Eagle Moss. We still have a behind-the-scenes footage that is going to be coming out, so be on the lookout for that. We'll keep trying to put some behind-the-scenes stuff so that way you guys can enjoy what we're doing back here and you can kind of see behind the scenes of what's going on in the shop. After all, everything's been a fun time showing you this little adventure here on issue 5. So without further ado, keep on modeling and see you on the next video.